Paul preemptively struck with a happy birthday, but
Well, okay, so that I was certain of, but are you 39?
yes.
Yeah. I have this vague memory that you were born the year I graduated from high school,
There's that. All right.
1980.
Well, still got my grass seed sitting here. It's
Okay.
going to be there for probably a month.
Safe from your daughter.
Yes, but what is not safe in the conclusion to the epic story of which iPad is Brad going to get has
Mm-hmm.
come to an end.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Can is there enough
that
information on this
is
screen? Well, there might be. 'Cause I don't know.
not really.
Says
I mean,
about
it's an iPad Air or I don't know what the back of the other one looks like,
Yep.
or a 10th gen, I
Nope.
guess.
It's an Air.
Yeah. And
It's
you
an
got
Air.
the 11-inch or whatever it is now.
Yep. With a 100.
So here's a recommendation for you.
Yeah.
Since this is a non-essential device, throw it in the trash, get you $400 back. No. No, install the you might have to be on the dev beta, but the 18.1 or whatever they're calling it. Yeah,
I'll probably end
18.1
up doing
beta's
that.
out. Well, I don't know. It'd be worth looking at. I mean, first of all, I think the UI stuff is awesome, but they're starting to roll out the Apple Intelligence stuff, which might be worth looking at.
Yep. So I've had it for. I actually texted Paul because apparently for my birthday we have to wait for my kid to wake up, and she did not wake up until 9 a.m.
Sure.
It's like, can't I just wake her up? Like this, whatever. So there you go.
All right.
iPad
Well,
Air.
good show.
128 gigs. So I told my wife, I think I even told you this, but I can't remember. It's like either get the basic of the basic,
Yep.
or an iPad Air. And the reason why I give credit to my wife,
What's the base price of an iPad Air now? Like 500 or 600 bucks or
so
something?
it's $599, but she gets a teacher or educator discount because she works at the university. So I think it's $549. The reason, and I give credit to my wife for this, is she said this one had more storage.
Wow.
Because the base iPad only has 64 gigs.
This and once you upgrade that, it's probably what?
$499.
Is it? Is it really that much? Yeah, so it's $100. Jesus.
So then you're down
like
to
$50 difference, and you get now you're in the M class series. You can do the AI stuff, whatever. It's more future proof, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah,
so it made more sense.
Better screen too, I think. I mean,
it is. It's not. It's still 60 hertz, which is a crime.
No, I get you. Yeah. Well, this is look. We know. We all know. I mean, companies have to artificially separate their products somehow, right? Windows XP Home versus Pro, iPad Air versus iPad Pro.
Whatever. The storage 64 might have been too little for me.
Mm-hmm.
So 128 is fine. I don't think I need 256 because I'm not.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'll never use 128. I will say I could get by fine with 64 and did for many years. And same thing with phones. Like I really don't need the extra storage, but they just come with more. But the having 128 a lot kind of opened up for me like the stuff I could put on there. Like before it was very strictly like reading apps, video apps, and the video apps I barely ever used just when I was traveling sometimes. But now you can throw stuff on there like just like mail, and I have my security apps and stuff for two-factor are on there. Whatever, like just what I mean, like Twitter or like whatever. So you could it kind of expands the and that's probably more of a normal use case for an iPad. Honestly, I was using it very specifically for reading, basically. So
mine will be a Bengals football companion.
Jesus. Okay, just try not to throw it at the TV.
Well, I might Bill Belichick it. Cannot make any promises otherwise. So yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, putting the X in Xbox as the Xbox 360 store is officially dead. Dunzo.
Hey, credit to them for keeping this thing going for so long. This console came out in 2005. It's almost years ago. We are two major console generations past that. But really, when you factor in the various versions of the Xbox One S, I mean, you could make an argument that we're kind of like 3, if you include the HD, the X version, whatever. But whatever. That thing is, it's when that debuted, when they first showed off that white kind of curvy Apple box, it seemed so modern and beautiful. And if you look at that original Xbox 360, it's like, yikes. Like that's it's from a different era.
Oh yeah.
It's really old fashioned looking, especially the initial one.
It's like when you see those houses that I don't even know the house style. I keep thinking mid-century modern, but I don't think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But those houses that were built in the 80s that had like real sharp lines and then like curved walls and like you can just look at them and be like, yeah, that was an 80s house.
Yeah, when we moved out west in the early 1990s, we were subjected to something that's very common across the United States now, which is housing developments with names, and not just names, but like the Shades at Woody Brook.
Yes.
Like these stupid names. Those are everywhere now. And living in Pennsylvania, the development my house was in, we went in the house was called Millbrook Farms, and they've like developers have built things around it that borrow that name, even though they're not associated in any way, and it drives the people in Millbrook Farms crazy. And there's a new one coming that's like the one corner of that area that what used to be fields and is now not developed, but will be. And they're calling it the Cove at Millbrook Farms, because farms often have coves, a feature of a water line. And it's like, whatever. But it's just, we walked by the other day and I said to my wife, like, this, just like you said, this is from another era. Like the houses are whatever they are. They're all McMansions now. So whatever. Yep. But then that sucks. But, ancient archaeologists or whatever are going to look back at this stuff and be like, the coves, and like they're never going to understand what the point of this was. And there is no point. It's just like a weird naming convention that caught on. And to me, it's just from another era, but it's just like it's spread like cancer. So stupid. Why does it need a name? What's the name for? What does it do?
For marketing.
Like, what does it denote?
It denotes that there was a cove on the farm throughout.
There wasn't, though. There was never a cove. I don't know. There was a brook or a creek. Didn't have a cove. I don't know.
Whoops, that was the wrong button.